Hi, I just got my Sunny Roll and Ride exercise bike, and I figured just in case you have your problems putting it together, it's a quick tutorial. I'm not going to tell you how to take everything out from the box. You should know this part. Just take everything out the box, lay it out straight. And if you see right there, that's your main frame, the one at the bottom. So I'm going to show you real quick. First thing you want to do is take the main frame and open it up. You do this by just lifting up a little bit these two items on the top and bring the bottom part down. And this part is pretty much the stand. Once you get it, it starts looking like a bike. I'm really sorry, I'm a little bit off the camera, but I'm not a pro at this, so just bear with me. Now, once you see that you got it straight down, you should have all your little envelopes open. You're gonna take out your little tools, and these two parts are actually what's gonna stand. One is gonna go into the front and one to the back. It doesn't make a difference which one is which. I don't see any difference on either one, and there's really no numbers. Just unscrew the screws on it. Actually, just the cap, leave the screws on. You're gonna have two little holes. If I move this away a little bit, because I need space. And those two screws are just gonna go right in. And then what you're gonna do is once the screws are through the little holes, you're gonna take your little washer, make sure it's flushed, and your little I don't know what you call those little twirly things that screws on to tighten up the bolts, but whatever that may be, just put them on. And it doesn't have to be necessarily completely tight. You just want to put everything together and then tighten everything at the end. Or, I mean, if you want to tighten it now so you don't forget, then that's fine just as well. Um, okay. I'm sorry. I'm just not a fast screw over here. So once you put the back or the front, whichever one you decide to put first, you do the same thing to the other one. Very simple. Take the two little caps off, take the washers, lift it up, take your two screws, look for the holes, should be already aligned. The good thing about this is that the screws are already on each piece, so it's not like you have to figure out what screw goes where. Everything is already set there for you, so it makes it really simple. Oh, if I could get this to go in there. Sometimes you just gotta align it a little bit. Take your little washer, take the little cap, and screw it on. That's that little tool or wrench, whatever you want to call it, has three little settings. Just look for the one that fits the best so you can tighten it up. And once we get that tightened up, we can actually lift it up and stand it. And there we go. Now there's going to be one screw in a little bag. You're going to take that out, and that's going to connect that lifting part, which is that red little part and that bar. As you can see, I'm not putting it towards the front. I'm putting it towards the back, and that's because there's a little square shaped circle. It's not a circle. It's one in the front is a circle, and the one in the back is a square. And I'm putting it behind there because the screw is actually kind of a little squarish, and it'll flush once you start tightening it up. So make sure you put the screw to the back of it. Once you tighten it up, you see if you can lift it. There's one part that's just going to lift it, glide it up and down. Once that's taken care of, this long handlebar, as you can see, you're just going to twirl that little screw part in the front of it, and then you're just going to put that bar straight down in it and then adjust it to your height. I'm kind of very short, so I just want to put it as low as possible because otherwise I can't reach. And then once that's done, you just want to tighten it up as much as possible and then go get the handlebar. The handlebar has a little arrow. You want to make sure you align them. As you can see, it has the two screws already on it. So you're going to take those little things out. And you see the screws, how they just fit, and you just push them in. And then you just put the washer and tighten up every single screw. You want to make sure that's nice and tight because you don't want to fall. Now, once we get this done, sorry, it's taking me a little bit. You're going to look for that little computer part, which comes, you could tighten the screw as you see I'm doing right now. I usually just tighten everything at the end. But anyway, you're going to look for your little computer part, which is that little, oh, I'm so sorry. We're going to the seat part. Very simple. Has just the seat and that little, whatever you want to call it, that screw-in piece. Look for whatever. I think it has like 4 or 5 little holes, and you want to adjust it. Like I said, I'm short, so I'm going to put it all the way to the front. And then, of course, the pedals, there's a left and a right. And on each pole, it's going to say left and right. You're going to look for it. Make sure you put the left with the left and the right with the right. You see? Right and right. And what you're going to do is the screw, you see where I'm holding it? It's actually a screw right there, and you're just going to twirl it until you can screw it in, and then you're going to tighten it. So it's not the pedal that you're really twirling and screwing it in, is that little screw that's connected to the pedal and the screw. Oh, there goes the little computer part. It brings 2 batteries already, so make sure you put the batteries the right way, positive to positive, negative to negative. Close it up. Very easy. It has a little sliding, and you see that little bar right there? Just slide it in. 1, 2, 3. Simple. I think that's one of the easiest part. And this part here, this is where you put your little monitor holder, I guess for your phone. So I added this first. I just put that little adapter and I twirl it tight. Then once I had it tighten enough, you could tighten it down later on and adjust it. That part is going to go to the sidebar. And there's 3 screws. You want to take out the top screw. And actually there's another screw, which I'm hoping I got. Oh, there goes the other screw. Oh, there's 2 screws. One on the side and one to the top. What you want to do is align it properly and make sure you get the top one first, because this way it will hold it for you once it's there. It's a little tricky because you're trying to hold it and put the screw at the same time. And it's kind of a little narrow space, so be patient with it. And once you screw it in enough that you can hold it by itself, yeah. I got Butterfinger, so it's going to fall on me a couple of times because I'm really such a pro at this. And then you're going to take the other plug, the other screw, just screw it to the side, and then just make sure that's tightened. And that's the one for to hold on to your cell phone. I guess when you want to watch the videos from Sunny, which they have so many exercise ones, you don't actually need even any equipment, but I actually have a few of them. Okay, once everything is nice and tight, okay, it's going to take me a bit over here. The last thing you're going to have is these 3 bands. And of course, you know that if you put all 3 bands, you're going to start off rough. Me, I'm a beginner, plus I'm a senior citizen. So you know what? I'm just going to put 1 for myself. But for everybody else, because you guys are so, exercise maniacs, I guess you could put all 3 of them. Very simple. You want to make sure everything is taken care of. You want to make sure everything is all tightened. Look for your bolts. Make sure everything is screwed on. Everything is adjusted properly. Nothing is coming out of its place. This is safety first. Your handle is adjusted to your height, and the seat is adjusted to where you want it, and you're comfortable with it. And now we're ready. We're going to test it out. So you're going to sit on it first, and then there we go. Very easy. Okay. I'm not a exercise pro over here. So I'm just making sure it all works. Now I'm going to put it away just to show you. Just lift up a little bit, use your leg, close it up, and carry it off to a nice little corner where it doesn't take up all the space and you're ready to do your exercise when you're ready. Thanks for watching. Bye.